Hey guys, welcome to Weekend Fishing. Weekend fishing. Joke's on you, I've been saying fishing all this time. I shaved my head last week, yay! Which also gives me the perfect excuse to talk about hot, famous folk with bald or shaved heads. Just when you thought I'd run out of ideas. This is actually the second time I have ever shaved my head. The first time was a Britney Spears sort of situation. This time it was a little bit less crazy. I'm always a little bit crazy. I personally believe that everyone should either shave their head or have really, really short hair at least once in their life. You just don't really know what you look like until something is not framing your face and you don't have anything to hide behind. Unfortunately, I found that I really need something to hide behind. It's just hair and it's gonna grow back. And if you're judging someone poorly because of their hair, then that sounds like a you problem. So let's take a look at some famous bald heads. Obviously, you cannot think of shaving your head without thinking of Natalie Portman in V for Vendetta. I am really jealous of the shape of her head because every time I do it, I realize my head is shaped like a potato. Samuel L. Jackson, looking pretty snazzy, man. And if you've forgotten, he plays Mace Windu, and he has a purple lightsaber, and you don't motherfucking mess with a Jedi Master who has a motherfucking purple lightsaber. Next we have Gollum, who I have to speak highly of, because people say we look similar. I see the resemblance, actually, very sadly. Now say what you want about Gollum, but he did not let his lack of hair get in between him and his personal goals. Charlize Theron, she shaved her head for her role in Mad Max, and she was quoted as saying it was the most freeing thing she's ever done. And she has an Oscar. That means she's 100% always right. Homer Simpson is bald, sort of. He's got some weird Charlie Brown lines going on. And what a great upstanding citizen and a role model for us all. We could all learn a thing or two from Homer Simpson. Patrick Stewart, bald and bold. You could say he has baldly gone where no man has gone before. Yeah, a little Star Trek humor in there. No one's gonna understand that. And of course, no bald list would be complete without Ms. Britney Spears. There are many people who would argue that Britney shaving her head was the beginning of her downfall. I would argue that Britney Spears doesn't need your fucking analysis because Britney Spears is doing just fine. And of course, my personal favorite, the guy from the Six Flags commercials. I think this guy might be my new doppelganger. We've got the glasses and the head, and it's all sort of just scary and troubling at the same time. And I always end up mentioning him in one way or another. Roger from American Dad, another stellar role model. I would actually show you my head right now, but we had a little issue with the electric razor and I sort of look like a mangy dog. A little tip if you're shaving your head, make sure you put the guides on the razor, otherwise you end up looking like Fry's dog Seymour on Futurama. Now I know there are a lot of other famous folks with bald or shaved heads, and this week I want to know your favorites, so you can let me know in the comment section. And as usual, you can leave questions for future videos in the comment section or send me a message at cupofjoeshow.com. I will see you guys Monday. I was actually really attracted to Captain Picard growing up. Whenever he would say, "Make it so," I would be like, "You make me so horny." That's really weird.